Saving lives, preventing disease, and reversing disease. You are listening to Dr. Richardson on Call, brought to you in part by the Atlanta Clinic of Preventive Medicine, William Richardson, MD.
This program is not being used to make diagnosis, administer treatment, prescribe medications, or order tests. The information contained is provided as an educational service. This program is not a replacement for the relationship you have with your healthcare provider. If you have concerns about your health, please contact your healthcare provider's office immediately.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Andre 3000, one half of the group Outcast, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call on WCLK 91.9 FM.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative, holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show, designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.
Hi, I'm Dr. William Richardson, and I'm inspired and honored and truly welcome you to this edition of Dr. Richardson on Call, where the second and fourth Wednesday of every month from 6 to 7 p.m., we will take in-depth, stimulating looks at the major health issues facing our community today. My friends, the mission of this health talk show, Dr. Richardson on Call, is to reverse and prevent disease as well as save lives. On this show, we request, we encourage, and we really demand your participation. Call us and ask your important questions and give your valuable commentaries when we open up the phone lines. Again, I'm your host, Dr. William Richardson, a board-certified medical doctor with over 25 years of experience. My role on this show is to facilitate our listeners in the how and why of making intelligent health choices in quality medical care, disease reversal and prevention, nutrition, diet and supplements, cleansing and detoxification, immune system enhancement, and many other lifestyle and environmental factors. Also, as always, I'm joined in the studio by my brother John Richardson, who is the writer, researcher, and executive producer for this show, to whom I owe many thanks. Thank you, Brother John.
And thank you, Brother Dr. William Richardson. And welcome out there in Radio Land, as I, John Richardson, am also honored, inspired, and highly motivated to assist Dr. Richardson in expounding the benefits of holistic preventive medicine, healthy lifestyles, diet, nutrition, stress management, as well as complementary and alternative therapeutics. And of course, we invite you to our next exciting show, Wednesday, December 1st at 6 p.m., where we will be discussing nutrition. That's right, the wonders and health benefits of quality nutrition. We will examine what really constitutes the best nutrition. Did you know that at least 70% of Americans are nutritionally deficient, according to the RDA standards, which may not be that high of a standard?
Indeed, indeed.
Right. Can nutrition really be found in a bottle, manufactured or man-made? Sometimes it can, and sometimes it can't. That was certainly not originally the way we got our nutrition. What about vitamins and minerals and micronutrients and macronutrients and trace elements, digestive enzymes, phytochemicals? Can great diet, or at least, the basic piece we're talking about here is the great diet. Can it eliminate or at least minimize the need for nutritional supplements? That's a question a lot of people ask. We will look at digestion, absorption, assimilation, metabolism, food combining, and body clock mechanics. What does chemical processing do to the nutritional value of our food? Is organic food nutritionally superior to commercially grown food? We'll just tell you now that it is. And we'll tell you by how much the next time we're on.
All right.
What are nutritional superfoods? For example, bee pollen, spirulina. Why should we be taking those to up our nutrition? How do you take supplements if you're taking nutritional supplements? What are the implications of nutritional deficiencies in Americans' current epidemic of chronic degenerative diseases? Cancer, heart and artery disease, arthritis, depression, and so on. We can tell you that nutrition plays a big role. It is these questions we will explore on our next exciting show, Wednesday, December 1st at 6 p.m. So again, please join us for Nutrition 101. Everything you ever wanted to know about nutrition, but had no one to ask. We'll see you then.
All right, that sounds great. And now I'd like to turn to our topic for this evening, and it's chronic fatigue syndrome. CFS, or chronic fatigue syndrome, is the descriptive name of a syndrome, which means a group of symptoms, signs, and such, that is characterized by a myriad of symptoms involving many body systems. The diagnosis is made on the basis of symptoms and ruling out of other ailments that could cause these conditions. The symptoms of chronic fatigue syndrome include profound fatigue, cognitive dysfunction. Now, that means memory disturbance, mental fogginess, concentration difficulties, poor analysis or calculation, ability in spatial disorientation. Depression, anxiety, mood swings, insomnia, headaches, and sleep that does not refresh, muscle and joint aches, low-grade fever or feverishness, painful and swollen lymph glands in the neck and elsewhere, sore throat, and recurrent flu-like symptoms. Not all of these complaints need be present. Many physicians still do not accept the diagnosis of chronic fatigue syndrome and would rather label a patient as depressed or psychoneurotic because many chronic fatigue sufferers appear normal. If you suspect chronic fatigue syndrome, find a physician who specializes in this condition and will treat you appropriately. Now, related or unrelated or underlying causes. More and more people are becoming afflicted with chronic fatigue syndrome, mainly because they continually are breaking the law of nature and good health practices. In fact, this is the most common cause. This illness may be in part viral or environmental and may have a genetic component as well.
But we go back to that piece, breaking the laws of nature and good health practices, which is what we're currently in of the chronic degenerative American epidemic of illnesses, including
chronic fatigue
syndrome. So that's the piece we're trying to do something with here.
The following are factors that may predispose an individual to chronic fatigue syndrome.
Listen closely.
Depressed immune system,
Yeah.
stress, working too hard too long, excessive demands on your capacity to perform, insufficient sleep.
Just stopping there. How many people break that come in
Over
office?
50%.
Know what I'm saying? We haven't even gone over the majority of the list. People complaining about chronic fatigue syndrome want to blame it on Epstein-Barr, right?
Right,
What
so
about all
quickly.
this,
Yeah,
right?
really. And we're talking about the causes of chronic fatigue syndrome. Insufficient relaxation, adrenal exhaustion, chemical sensitivity.
So, the adrenal exhaustion is just like the stress syndrome, overworking of the adrenal glands, which produce the cortisol, which produce the energy to burst, the ability to do things, and that kind of thing, motivation. If you keep pushing yourself, you burn out your adrenals. We test your adrenals in our office.
We do, and sometimes you'll see it overexpressed for stress.
Right.
And then if it keeps doing that, then it becomes underexpressed.
Petered out, yeah.
Yeah. Chemical sensitivities, either the initial bout or subsequent exacerbation, can be triggered by paints, tar, and refinishing oils or other chemicals.
And think about it, folks. 1,000 years ago, there weren't any chemicals to speak of in our environment. Now it's just littered.
Inundated.
It's everywhere.
It's
It's in the
ridiculous.
rugs, it's in the floors, it's in the walls, it's in the water, it's in the food,
The
it's in
furniture,
the air.
the diapers. They were saying dioxin was in diapers.
Right.
My
right,
goodness.
Right.
All right. Intestinal parasites,
Yeah.
candida, yeast, pathogenic bacteria. The pathogenic bacteria come from excessive meat eating. The yeast comes about by sugar
Antibiotics.
and
birth
especially
control
antibiotics.
pills.
That's
All
right.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
And then mold or other inhalant allergies.
Yeah.
impaired liver detoxification mechanisms.
Now remember, folks, that liver is overworked in our society today due to all those chemicals, all the stress, all the unbalanced emotional pieces is overworking our liver. Most people have a toxic liver.
That's
Needs
right.
to be detoxed.
Deficiencies or imbalances of amino acids as diagnosed by blood or urine analysis. Low thyroid status. You got to get a thyroid stimulating hormone to rule that out.
Yeah, check that.
Heavy metal poisoning like cadmium and lead and arsenic and aluminum.
Yeah, and a lot of people have that just
lot.
from being in this environment.
Well,
Again,
we all had it with the mercury in the mouth.
and mercury's another problem that can cause this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, we're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome.
Chronic sinus or tonsillitis, sinusitis.
Right.
Poor quality diet. We didn't even get to that
Yeah,
yet.
right.
Including too much sugar, fast foods, refined foods, excess caffeine or alcohol, food allergy, and magnesium or other mineral deficiencies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
B vitamin deficiency and other vitamins deficiencies,
Yep.
insufficient internal and external exercise,
That's a big one.
especially internal exercise.
Yeah, you know, the yoga, the meditation, the deep breathing, the equanimity of your emotions, all that kind of thing.
Yes, tender loving care, let's not forget that.
Yeah.
And then lack of spiritual life, lack of love and emotional connections.
I mean, think about it. If you have no kind of spiritual concept of the world, of your existence, that can be depressing. That could wear you out. You think you're just a worm in the dust, going to go poof when you turn off in a few years or tomorrow. You could turn off
Yeah.
tomorrow. The body could end tomorrow. You know, that's kind of depressing if you don't have any kind of bigger picture of it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. And then the Epstein-Barr virus,
Yeah.
herpes genital or oral, and
Yeah.
cytomegalovirus
Yeah.
are also viral infections that contribute to chronic fatigue
Now, all
syndrome.
those things will pull down that immune system, make you weak, make you tired, drain your energy. Yeast, candida, these viral pieces down here, you know.
Chronic fatigue syndrome requires a comprehensive effort directed toward enhancing the immune system.
That's right.
By treating underlying conditions, your immune reserve can be strengthened and you can eventually overcome it.
No doubt about it.
Often what seems like chronic fatigue syndrome is actually, as discussed, an unrecognized yeast overgrowth or an intestinal imbalance of bacteria or chronic sinusitis or any number of modern day illnesses.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff we mentioned, lack of sleep, insufficient sleep, poor sleep, heavy metals.
That's right.
Yeah.
And my treatment approach to chronic fatigue syndrome, when someone comes in, not only do we look for specific causes, but at the same time, we start implementing through the office visit, especially through lifestyle counseling, we
Right.
start implementing things that will enhance the immune system,
Of
no
course.
matter what the cause is.
Of
So
course.
you can sit there, sometimes you can go to a place and they'll look for every specific cause and not give you anything to work with.
That's the truth.
You know, so
That's
I
the
think
truth.
both are very important,
Yeah,
especially the working with.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
They'll test you to death.
exactly. Some people very much and
You're right.
excessively. They'll spend $6,000,
Right.
$20,000.
And then complain about a supplement you're trying to recommend to a maybe, you know, but, you know,
It's really deep.
hopefully not.
Yeah, it does happen.
Of course.
Yes. So by treating underlying conditions, your immune reserve can be strengthened and you can eventually overcome it.
Yes.
Often what seems like chronic fatigue syndrome is actually,
We did this.
yes, the yeast overgrowth or even the deficiency of minerals, vitamins,
any of that kind of thing.
heavy metal poisons, just like
so
we
many
said.
reasons. it
So
could
we
be,
want to deal with that. These
100%.
conditions can respond well to a treatment even after a year or more of having chronic fatigue syndrome symptoms.
Yeah.
Direct immune enhancing measures and sometimes direct antiviral measures are often implemented. Okay, now we want to discuss treatments for chronic fatigue. There's conventional medical treatment, and you know that involves some antidepressants and ruling out other disorders, which
Yeah.
is very important, like
Yeah.
anemia,
Yeah.
thyroid
Right.
disease,
That's right.
and that sort of stuff. That is important. That's what a
Right.
doctor can do.
That's right.
The dietary
Conventional.
recommendations include eating a whole foods diet, restricting sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and any junk and fast foods.
And right there, I mean, that's the whole thing we've been preaching on this show. This is the cause of is contributing factor to mostly all the illnesses. I don't care what you meant. These are all the sugar, the caffeine, the alcohol, the junk food, and the fast food. It's killing people.
That's right. And we'd like WCLK's population of listeners to be healthy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Identify and avoid allergy triggering foods,
Yeah.
try an elimination diet.
And you can also get a food allergy panel.
Very
which
good
will
test.
tell you what you're kind of having a reaction to. You can take those out of your diet, and the energy will increase just upon that thing.
Considering increasing live foods in your diet,
Yeah, that's
or even a live foods organic diet,
Yeah.
as well as fresh live juices like green, carrot, apple, and wheatgrass juices. Green meaning like collard green and carrot, or kale and
Swiss
carrot, or
chard,
whatever. That's right.
romaine, all that kind of thing.
Power.
Ever
You're
see the
talking
Juice
power.
Man on TV? I don't know how old that man is, but didn't he just have a baby a year ago or something?
And he's pretty old, yeah.
Oh, but he don't. I mean, he looks. I want to turn the volume down when he comes on the television. He's got so much energy. I'm like, God.
Yeah. And then the detoxification is needed.
Yeah.
If indicated,
Yeah.
follow what we call the Ultra Clear program to enhance liver detoxification mechanisms. Good old Dr. Jeffrey Bland, very intelligent man,
he
hooked that
developed
up.
that. Yeah.
And
And I
cons-
worked the liver over. and
Yes,
pull those
yes,
toxins.
and pull the toxins out. Because if the liver's, anyway, if one part of the liver is pulling up and the other pulling down, you're going to get an imbalance right
Imbalance,
there.
Yeah.
Consider running certain tests like what we call the comprehensive digestive stool analysis, the comprehensive parasitology, or 24-hour heavy metal, liver detox, amino acid panels. Those are stuff a holistic doctor will really do.
And those are things that will tell us if you have the candida, if you have pathogenic bacteria, if you have the parasites, if you have the heavy metals, if your liver is not working well, or if your amino acids or nutritional imbalances exist.
That's right.
Those tests will tell us definitively. We won't be guessing.
And then the colonics
Yeah.
is another thing.
Another detox, yeah.
All right. Now, nutritional supplements, we would consider taking beta or mixed carotenoids, vitamin C, and nutrition cocktail injections with vitamin C, magnesium.
Yeah, this is something that a lot of people haven't heard of, but you can do nutritional IVs and nutritional injections. Basically, instead of putting medicines in that into the blood system, what you do, you put vitamin C, you put B vitamins, you put antioxidants and all that kind. We have people come in all the time just for that, and nutritionally oriented holistic preventive medicine doctors know how to do this and do it responsibly, and there are protocols written up, all like that kind of thing. But it bypasses the gastrointestinal tract, which a lot of times is compromised when you have illness. You go right into the blood system, is absorbed immediately, and boom, you get a result right there. A lot of people don't even know. You can put 50 grams of vitamin C into the bloodstream. You can't take 50 grams of vitamin C. You'll be on the toilet having diarrhea for a week.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's powerful.
And when you increase vitamin C, it needs to come down slowly, too. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Magnesium deficiencies can be corrected by these as well. Then intramuscular injections of vitamin B12, taking amino acid supplements, herbal remedies, which we have lists of.
And the thing is, folks, you want to be careful just going to health food store, just picking off stuff, picking this. You know, a lot of people come into our clinic for one of the primary reasons. They want to know what's behind these supplements, what do they do, what are the instructions, how much do they take, and what lifestyle changes they can make to complement. You can take all the supplements you want. If you're breaking all the lifestyle changes, it won't mean anything. You got to change your life, too, with this.
And part of that may be doing more stretching exercises, yoga, tai chi, slow, deep breathing exercises, and, aerobic exercises, but avoid exercise that tires you out too much, stress management techniques, meditation. If depression is significant, possibly antidepressant medications.
Or antidepressant herb, kind of
like St. John's wort,
kava, kava,
and even herbs to enhance your sleep.
Yeah. Oh, man, we got a lot. Was it melatonin, 5-HTP,
to get rid of the heavy metal toxicity.
Right, and when you're looking at chronic fatigue syndrome, one thing they want to bring up is Epstein-Barr virus. So there's herbals for that, including Pau-d'Arco, garlic, caprylic acid, ACR, or antiviral that you can begin to take and might have a dramatic effect on that sort of thing.
A lot, actually.
Yeah.
Actually.
And if you're having a challenge with energy, which is the issue in fatigue, like things like ginseng.
Or a whole apple or banana, soy powder, Nutriuva, multiplex, or just different vitamins you can empty into
Spirulina.
Almond butter, definitely spirulina. Psyllium hulls, flax, you can put ginseng, gatucola,
bee pollen,
bee
all
pollen,
that kind of thing.
whatever you want. Nutmeg, cinnamon, stevia. You can make it an oat banana smoothie. There's all types of things. You
And
blend it up,
Yeah.
and bam, instant energy,
Yeah.
power.
And that's the smoothie. And we give a lot of people that smoothie formulation when they come. And then the juicing formulations. And then the live foods and the salads and the enzymes and digestive. I mean, we could
And
go
then
on
you
and
reach
on.
a certain threshold, and then you start to get in a certain level of energy.
Yeah.
So it's really an awesome thing, that smoothie and all the juices we talk about.
There are a lot of things you can do for chronic fatigue syndrome. You need a comprehensive approach. You need a comprehensive analysis. And that's what we're talking about, folks, tonight, chronic fatigue syndrome.
So we want to hear about your chronic fatigue in a minute, and we're
Yeah.
going to be going to a break pretty soon.
Yeah.
And we're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome, and this is Health Forum on WCLK's community radios. And we're 91.9 FM. This is Dr. Richardson and Brother John Richardson, and we will be right back.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show, designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.
We are back from the break. This is Dr. Richardson on WCLK, and we have a few announcements.
Yes, we do. Tonight, folks, we're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome. There are a lot of causes, probably unlimited amount of causes due to our environment, our lifestyle, our diet, our nutrition, our mental health, our emotional health, our relationships, environmental pollution, all this kind of thing. Chronic fatigue syndrome is what we're talking about tonight. And what we're going to do right now is open up the phone lines to you. We want you to get involved in our Community Health Preventive Medicine Forum tonight. We want you to get involved in our conversation about chronic fatigue syndrome. Anybody fatigued out there? Anybody tired? Find yourself restless, not enough energy, sleepy in the afternoon, all these kind of things, restless at night, all this kind of thing? Chronic fatigue syndrome may be the issue. In fact, I read one statistic that said 90% of Americans suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome. But I mean, really, to some degree, that's
At
not
one time or another.
Yeah, that's not, it may not be, all the time, but it may be, rise its ugly head. So chronic fatigue syndrome. So let me give you guys the phone number out there. Our listeners, we need you to call right now. The number here is 404-880-9255. The number here that you can get through to us in the studio right now to discuss chronic fatigue syndrome as well as any other preventive medicine type of issues is 404-880-9255. That's 404-880-9255. Give us a call right now while the lines are not jammed. You can talk to Dr. Richardson at 404-880-9255. We need your calls and participation tonight. Of course, you can call us on your home phone, your business phone, your cellular phone, your pay phone, or someone else's phone. Just call us and be sure to get your voice heard at 404-880-9255. We're going to run to our first caller for the evening. Atlanta, we really appreciate you listening tonight and your participation, which we will experience right now. Caller, are you there?
I'm here. I appreciate y'all doing a show on this matter. I never really heard that term used before,
Right.
chronic fatigue. But is that related to like sleep deprivation? Because I've had I may be suffering from that type of situation because I know I've had reoccurring like tonsillitis and I'm very fatigued a lot. I'm on the go a lot. I got like 3 kids, and it's like my job at work is like 12:30 midnight to 9 in the morning, so it's easy for me to like stay up in the daytime and lose sleep.
You say you work at night, sir?
Yep, at night, and it's like I have to sleep in the day, but it's a lot of errands and stuff that I be dealing with in the daytime as well.
Yeah.
And just like today, the whole day, I probably got maybe about 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, you can't do that, and you can pay for it very dearly sometimes.
Yeah. And I can feel myself getting like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're either going to have to switch the time you work or be very disciplined with when you sleep. Right. And you have to have dark room, phone off, earplugs on. Right. You take herbs to make you crash. Right. You take melatonin even, whatever you need to do. And you take it very seriously to make sure you stay healthy. Okay, sir?
Yes,
And call us on our health hotline at
Make an appointment. Yeah.
404-696-3029, and that'll help if you can understand what we do and make an appointment.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay,
take
thanks
care.
for calling. Sleep is a big thing for causing fatigue, so be sure to pay attention to that. We're going to run to our next call, 404-880-9255, 404-880-9255. Give us a call, Atlanta. We just had a line open up. If you get a busy signal, it's just because the lines are full. Please call back. Caller, are you there?
Hello.
You're on WCLK with Dr. Richardson.
Hi, I'm here. My name is LaShanta,
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
and I have a question.
Yeah.
I have changed my workout time until 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have started a vegetarian diet, but I'm noticing that I'm still, around 4 o'clock, I'm just tired. I want to go to sleep.
How many hours? What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed no later than 10 o'clock at night,
Okay.
because I wake up at 4:30 so I can work out at 5.
Okay, 4:30. So what's that? That's about 6.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
4:30 is a bit early. Where do you work out at?
I work out at my job. There's the workout facility in my office.
What time do you have to be at work?
I don't have to be there until 8:30.
And okay, 8:30. How long does it take you to get there?
Usually 30 minutes.
Okay, so you have to leave by. Okay, and what time? Okay, let me see. How long does it take you to get ready to go in the morning? I'm just going to make this a good point.
I have everything ready at night, so when I wake up in the morning, I just put on my workout clothes and I leave.
Okay, I mean, my suggestion, honestly, to be very blunt, okay, would be to change what you're doing a little bit. I happen to work out with what we call Navy SEAL videotape,
Okay.
and you can't beat it, period,
Okay.
as far as the energy, the dynamics, and the power. And if I were you, instead of waking up at 4:30, I'd wake up at 5:30 or 5:45 and work out for an hour at home.
Okay.
And then leave at 8 and just have. That's what I would do. Actually,
But
Okay.
why do you leave? Why do you have to get up at 4:30?
But to give myself time to get to work, it's like a 25, 30-minute drive for me
hmm
from home to where I work out.
See, I mean,
But that distance, that time right there, does it take you two hours to get ready, or
no,
After
Works
I
out.
work out,
she works out at 5.
you work out
So
at 5?
and then so you're done working out at what time?
6?
I'm usually done. We do a 40-minute walk, and I usually do weights, and then I shower and do everything at work.
And what time are you through?
I'm usually done doing everything about 7:30.
Oh, I see.
So 5 to 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long workout.
Yeah, that's a long work. In my
You could just
opinion,
cut an hour out of that and work out an hour and a half.
Yeah, I really wouldn't.
Right.
I would really do a more concentrated physical training.
Okay.
And like I said, for me, I could go there, but I wouldn't do that personally because I don't have the time or energy. And
Okay.
I'm very pleased with what I'm doing as far as the hardcore Navy SEAL type of workout. Because
Okay.
it builds your endurance, your muscles, and there's many, many videos, and you can do it right at home. I like doing it right at home.
Might like going to that though. She just cuts
Yeah.
an hour out of that.
Well,
you know.
yeah, my brother's saying you might like going
Some
to
people
that.
get off on that, like me. I don't like playing a video for that
Yeah,
kind of thing. I
yeah.
like to go to the gym.
Yeah, I
That's
just don't
what
have
she
the
does.
time.
Man, that's
that's
me.
you.
I feel like
Yeah, and if you
being away from the house.
well, you don't have to work out for 2.5 hours. You could cut your workout down and just be consistent on a daily basis.
And make it more concentrated
Yeah.
than a walk. So you
Uh-huh.
may have to do something stronger
you
than
could
a
get on a
walk.
stair step machine for
20 minutes.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
Stair steps.
yeah.
Okay.
something. Treadmill.
Yeah,
Okay.
treadmill or something like that.
All right, so we kicked that around. Thanks for calling.
So you think
Okay,
about it. You'll
thanks.
come up with your own
Okay.
solution.
The point is, you have to be creative in your regime. There are tapes and things you can operate with, but you
Right.
also have to look at your schedule. Some people like to go to that gym and get that kind of rhythm and that kind of group kind of mentality. That thing. We just had a line open up Atlanta, 404-880-9255. We're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome. Let's try another call.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Hi, this is Sherry.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
I have not been diagnosed as having chronic fatigue syndrome, but I get over 9 or 10 hours of sleep a night, and I'm still tired. I've recently changed my diet, maybe like 6 months ago, and I consider myself to be like a semi-vegetarian. I just recently got a juicer, started using it yesterday, and I work out every other day, but I have constant headaches, and I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Put your hand right on your neck and press. Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's always tense.
Yeah. So what you are, there's two things happening. You have toxicity within you, in my opinion. You need a good detoxification program, and you need internal exercise. That's one of the things we said. You need yoga, and you also need massage.
Okay,
and
I agree.
when you feel tender there, that's a problem. That is and start massaging yourself right now, right on the radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I feel a knot that's tender, I'll start massaging it right there to avoid a headache.
Okay.
You'd be a great client. I would come in and get a makeover if I were you.
We put a person like you on a cleansing and detoxification program, some herbals, maybe colonics.
Well,
massage,
let me
all
just say this. I have actually been seeing an iridologist, and I have been taking herbs for over 6 months as well.
Yeah, but you need a total program. And if you're not doing the internal exercise, and if your neck is still tender, that's not total.
It's not going. It's not
yeah,
getting it.
because I am really, like my whole back, just everything is tense. But, I'm thinking that I'm doing all the right things, but obviously something else is missing.
No, you may want to get a consultation.
You're doing the right things when you feel better.
Okay, so should I give your office a call?
Yeah, sure. Just call the health hotline. They'll have the office number on there. You can get a free newsletter. You can learn a little bit more about Dr. Richardson's medical practice.
Okay, and you're going to give out that number?
Yeah, if you listen right after the break, we'll give it again.
Okay, great.
All right?
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
All right. Atlanta, we got some lines that opened up. 404-880-9255. I promise you'll get through if you call right now at 404-880-9255. We're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome. Anybody fatigued out there want to talk about it? Now's the time. Or any other preventive medicine, holistic question you might have for Dr. Richardson. Give us a call right now at 404-880-9255. I promise you, you will get through. We're going to run to another call. 404-880-9255. Give us a call. Caller, are you there?
Hello.
You're on WCLK with Dr. Richardson. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. My name is Derek. I've got a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
One in regard to chronic fatigue syndrome. What happens is if I eat around noon or anywhere in the lunchtime area,
Yes.
all of a sudden I get exhausted for about, the time would vary, but I would say if I take a nap for about 10, 15 minutes, it's gone.
The exhaustion?
But it's complete exhaustion for about, it just lasts, to me, it seems to last for about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. And once you go to sleep for maybe 10, 15 minutes, it's gone.
What's your other question?
The other one was you all had a special on the last time you were on about sweeteners, and there was one you mentioned to begin with an S. I just can't remember the name of it.
All right, well, let's answer those.
Okay.
Okay, stevia, Stevia.
Okay.
It's an herb from Brazil that's 200 times sweeter than sugar.
Right.
Okay.
I can get that at any health food store?
Yes.
Get white stevia.
White stevia.
It doesn't have the aftertaste. Now.
Okay, the second or the first question is, it may be from sleep deprivation. That's possible. It may be the type of foods you're eating and even the combining of the different foods. You may be eating too many carbohydrates and not enough, let's say, vegetables, non-carbohydrate vegetables. You got to make sure that you're that you're sleeping enough at night.
Yeah, that may be a culprit there.
Yeah, that may be. And then the little 10 or 15-minute nap could be very refreshing. If it comes and you can do it, do it.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
I just want to make sure I wasn't suffering from chronic fatigue.
Well, in a way you are, in a way you're not. Just make sure you're sleeping well at night. The normal time to sleep is 9 to 5, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And I'm joking about that, but actually that's probably how ancient people, they went to bed with the sun and got up with the sun.
Understand this, though, caller. If you eat the correct diet, it should energize you after you eat. You should not get sleepy. You eat the correct diet of food combinations and live food and what your body really needs. It should energize you, and make you feel like more, not necessarily going to sleep. If you eat the incorrect diet that's really hard on the body and drains it, you'll get sleepy.
That's right. Unless you are sleep deprived, then it'll come anyway.
That's true. All right, caller.
Because
Thank you.
Good question.
All the
Thanks.
blood goes down to the stomach to digest food, so that's part of it too.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to digest fairly quickly where you get a little energy from it.
That
Don't
is
take
if you eat
5 or
enough
6
live
hours.
food,
Right,
yeah.
right. 404-880-9255, 404-880-9255. We're going to run to another call. Chronic fatigue syndrome is the subject tonight. Atlanta, thank you for your interest. Caller, are you there?
Hello.
You're on WCLK with Dr. Richardson. Thanks for calling.
Hi, Dr. Richardson. This
Hello.
is Stephanie.
Yeah.
I just had a question. This is my first time listening to your show, which I think is an awesome show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are y'all promoting drinking good water with when taking these herbs and stuff?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Most definitely. You have to drink, you cannot drink tap water. Don't drink tap water. It's too poison. There's too much chlorine and chlorinated compounds. And don't forget, taking a shower is dangerous. One of my patients said she was taking a shower twice a day.
Right.
And you know what I had to tell her? I said, you have a double chance of getting cancer. The more showers you take, the more cancer you get. So we want WCLK listeners to only take a shower once a week. No, I'm just kidding. You could get
once a week.
Well, we won't have cancer. No, get a shower filter. Filter your water, or get the get a whole house filter, or whatever you need to do. But definitely drink purified water. Absolutely. Thank you, caller.
Right. Is that something that you market? Water filtration units?
Nope. But we got some contacts of people that do that. In fact, we had a show on water, and a guy does reverse osmosis and will come and install it in your house.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. All right. So if you're interested, you can call our health hotline and say, I need somebody that does water, filtration units or something like that.
And we'll get back to you on that.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. 404-880-9255 Atlanta. We're going to run to another call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
You're on WCLK with Dr. Richardson. Thanks for calling.
How you guys doing today?
All right.
Excellent.
Listen, this is my subject, man.
All right.
Chronic fatigue syndrome.
Okay.
I overcame it. Thank God.
Okay.
Give thanks.
And listen, I did it by a total change in life, a total lifestyle change. It wasn't something that I just took some pills or just started sleeping. And
Great
it happened.
point.
I went to, I'm a vegetarian now,
Yeah.
thank God again.
Yeah.
And I started getting my rest,
Yeah.
going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night,
Yep.
getting my sleep.
That's right.
That incled weekends now.
Okay.
Ah,
good point.
right,
Good point.
right,
Hear that,
Include
students?
weekends
That's
for you
right.
partiers out there. I don't drink alcohol.
Right.
That's right.
I stopped eating sugar.
Ah.
Does anybody hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
We do.
I started taking my good multiple vitamins.
Yeah.
I took me a very strong vitamin C and a B complex.
Yeah.
And I stuck to this stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't quit, and I will never quit.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm vegetarian for life, thank God again,
Yeah.
and I've overcome this problem. I'm telling you, anybody can overcome this problem.
Wow.
If you do what's necessary, take the time to do it.
Great.
Don't expect it to happen in a week or two.
Yeah.
Great
Because-
testimonial,
Because you
caller.
didn't get the problem in a week or two.
That's right.
So it's not going to overcome in a week or two.
Got to stick to the program, right?
That's
Well,
right.
there's a testimonial, folks. We appreciate
Excellent.
it, caller.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that.
All right.
That's
Now, he
exactly
followed
right.
and he followed things and he got himself straight himself. You may have some more advanced things going on like heavy metals. You may have an advanced case of yeast or a viral infection, all these kind of things. But he mentioned some fundamentals that are probably the majority of the problem with people that are
80%
fatigued.
anyway.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Great.
880-9255. Follow that lead, callers. Chronic fatigue syndrome doesn't have to be. We're going to take another call. Caller, are you there?
Hello?
You're on WCLK with Dr. Richardson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, how is it associated? I learned so much from that last caller. But
Really?
how is it chronic fatigue syndrome associated with depression? They've always diagnosed me as being depressed because I was always so tired. That's one of the symptoms that I complained about, this terrible tiredness and this bad memory.
Yes.
And so they they've diagnosed me, and even up to today, as being depressed.
That's a great
Put
point.
me on Tufenil, and I'm
Yeah.
taking it now and have the energy that I need, but I don't like taking the medication, you know?
Yeah, Tofranel, the reason they chose that is because it's a tricyclic antidepressant, I believe, and it's therefore it causes you to sleep. You probably take it at night more?
Yes, I take a PM, correct.
Now, how were you sleeping before you started that medicine? How was
I
your
was
sleep?
I was sleeping okay. I guess it's, you know.
Was it really great or not?
No, it wasn't great.
Okay,
And I
because-
was always tired. I woke
See?
up tired.
Yeah, and that, you know, if you would have come to me, I would have like gotten you on a program to combat that, and I would have used the wave theory, you see. And what we would do is have you do downer exercises at night, like meditation, yoga, tai chi, prayer, all that stuff, you know, something that we work out personal. And then in the morning, you slowly start to do that type of exercise, that soft exercise, and then add a little hard exercise. You get the wave going, and you can still do that. Don't just stop your medicine right now. But what you want to do is get in the wave, because sleep deprivation will cause you to be tired. It will cause you to have poor memory. Now, let me ask you, did you have feelings of depression with crying spells and all that or not? Period.
Somewhat, yes, I did. I did have somewhat.
Okay, so maybe you could have used some counseling, like some RC. So look at it this way. That medication used to get you over the bridge, and your healing's not done. That healing doesn't stop with that pill.
Right, I realized that because I've been a long sufferer of this, and I've gone taking it, and I've been off the medication, and found myself going back to the same type of feelings and symptoms.
I would
all
really
over
welcome
again.
you to call our health hotline and get a consultation, because we would really welcome that to help you.
Well, also, caller, there's melatonin, there's 5-HTP, there's
right.
hops, valerian, and passion flower.
To help you sleep.
Yeah, to help you sleep, to help you relax. There's St. John's wort. There's kava kava that stabilizes the central nervous system a little bit, and also in Europe, that's one of the major prescriptions for depression, St. John's wort. So there's alternatives that are best to kind of start. Then if that doesn't work, then you try some of the harder core stuff. But most of your doctors don't even know about these kind of things, so they don't even start there.
So at this point, though, it would be wise for you to slowly make some changes, or quickly make some changes, and then slowly get off the medication as you can.
Yeah, and get with a holistic practitioner that can direct you towards
Right.
such. All right?
Okay.
Sure. So when I call back this number, I'm in the car right now, but if I call back later on, I'll be able to get all the numbers I need.
You have a pencil now?
No, I'm driving. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, can you keep listening?
Yeah, we're gonna give the health hotline number, and that's the number you can call to get our office number and a free newsletter and all that.
And we're in the phone book too.
Yeah, and we'll give that in about 4 minutes.
Okay, I should be home in 4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep listening. Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
880-9255, 880-9255 with a 404 prefix. We're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome tonight. And apparently Atlanta's interested because we're having a lot of calls and a great discussion.
What a great show.
Specifically on chronic fatigue. No one has asked about anything else.
Yeah.
Chronic fatigue. 404-880-9255. Let's squeeze in another call. Caller, are you there?
How you doing?
Doing excellent.
Thank you.
Good. I want to know how can I be chronic fatigue free? What do I have a juicer.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a juicer, and from the juice man and all that juice every day, carrots, all the green leaves, sprouts, and everything. I do all that.
Put an apple in there.
Apple, cranberries and stuff. What would you recommend for if I wanted to stay away from the chronic fatigue?
Well, see, I'd have to look at more than just what you're juicing. I would call the health hotline, get a free newsletter, and I would get some lifestyle counseling.
Lifestyle counseling.
Yeah, lifestyle counseling that we have available in our Healing Institute, in our Healing Clinic. And we would be looking at how you sleep, how you exercise, everything, not just
cleansing, detoxification,
total
biohabits,
total
sleep
package.
habits, everything, yeah.
Well, I eat pretty good fish, chicken, turkey.
Really? Why don't you throw some humans in there? No, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But anyway, well, the point is that we would have to look at that a little more closely.
Really? One last little question. To get rid of cough, how would you recommend that through the juicer?
Probably some ginger. I would put ginger with the juice.
Ginger with like carrot juice?
Carrot, apple, green juice, and add some ginger.
Oh, okay.
Caller, we're going to have to run.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling. We're going to squeeze in one more call. 880-9255. Give us a call, Atlanta. We got a couple lines open. Caller, are you there?
Yes, hello. This is Peter. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. How you, sir?
Good. Chronic fatigue syndrome and its relationship to metal toxicity.
Yes.
You guys mentioned that you cleared out your mother's cupboard and took all of the aluminum
that was on another show.
out. That's my first point. My
Right.
second point, for the last 20 years, I've been using alum in its raw form as a antiperspirant.
Yeah.
In the rock form. And I've asked this question before, and I still haven't gotten a definitive answer on the toxicity of that antiperspirant.
You know, that's a question I haven't answered. Personally, I don't use it because of that. That's one reason I don't use it.
Because there's a question mark.
I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe you can call the manufacturers and get a chemical printout. That would be helpful.
I do know that alum is the active ingredient in deodorant. When you look at the can, you see the some type of alum derivative.
Not all deodorants.
Not all deodorants.
Yeah, no. Go to the health food store and get deodorant that doesn't have it. There's plenty of them. We got to go to a break right now, though, Doc.
Okay.
Talk about the pots and the pans in the kitchen.
We'll talk about that when we come back from the break.
Definitely
Thank you. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Folks, 880-9255. Give us a call now over the break, and we'll get to you after the break. 880-9255. We're talking about chronic fatigue syndrome. Give us a call right now. We're on WCLK 91.9 FM. We'll be back.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show, designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.
We're back from the break. This is Dr. Richardson and Brother John Richardson.
We're going to get back to the callers.
Before we do that, I just want to say, like the gentleman said, the pots and pans in the kitchen, get away from the aluminum pots and pans and go to stainless steel and glass and all that sort of stuff. Stay away from the aluminum pots and pans.
Don't use them at all.
Throw them away. Tell your parents to throw them away.
They're poisoning you. And stop using them aluminum antiperspirant.
You're supposed to perspire. Don't use aluminum containing antiperspirant.
Let's go to a call. Caller, are you there?
Hey, how you doing?
Excellent. Please keep your comment brief.
Okay, I was wondering about the water factor. You said that stop drinking tap water.
Yes.
I boil mine. Is that a good solution?
You're just boiling chemicals. Don't do it. Filter it or do anything, but, you know, it's not a good solution. No.
You're killing the bacteria, some of it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, good question. Next. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I was calling about, you mentioned something about detoxification.
Yes.
And I wanted to know if a colonic cleanser is a one-step process or if it's a multiple-step process.
It's really multiple, and it's best to do several cleanses at the same time. For instance, like the Dowie cleanse, the herbals, eating a cleansing diet, free and devoid of a lot of animal products, drinking plenty of water, raw juices, and colonic therapy all combined. Okay?
For more information, call the health hotline.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good question. Caller, are you there?
Hello.
You're on the air with Dr. Richardson. Please keep your comment brief.
Okay, yes, I'd like to know if can it be contributed to foods like when you go into Ryan's or all these kind of
Ryan's Steakhouse?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And another question I had, is there such thing as drinking too much water, like I drink water like I buy it from the grocery store?
Yeah. Yeah, you can drink too much water. I was drinking a lot of water today because I'm trying to keep something off of me. But there are people who were psychotic or insane who drank so much water they killed themselves. But so that is possible. You can drink too much water.
Hopefully, that's the majority of the population.
But that's very. I mean, well, I'm a physician. I have to be technical. But that's not going to happen to most people listening.
You're so psychotic. You drink too much water.
Don't laugh.
Right.
You know about that.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Yes, my wife want to know the things I'm taking, like a multivitamin and a colon cleanser.
Yeah.
You know, she think it's unhealthy. I want to know if it is or not.
To take those things?
Yeah.
It is, but you don't want to overdo it with the colon cleanser. You mentioned Ryan's. Are you eating steaks and stuff like that over there?
No, I usually just eat the, vegetables and all that good
Yeah, if the vegetables are overcooked, that's a problem. Of course, many salad bars can be good as long as they don't throw the sulfites in. Yeah. The best thing to do ultimately, and it, is to get good cookbooks, mostly vegetarian, and do it at home, or raw food preparation books, and do it at home. You can't beat home cooking.
Vegetarian preparation books.
Yeah, or yeah. So, you just got to look and see how live the food is. If it's dead, it's dead. It can't give you any life if it's overcooked and dead. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and there's nothing wrong with colon cleansing, this and that kind of. There's nothing wrong with drinking water. You have to drink it strategically. You have to do everything you do intelligently, with wisdom. You don't drink your water with meals. You don't, make those kind of mistakes with the water. You drink it before the meals or 3 hours after the meal, not right on top of the meal, and dilute your digestive enzymes. Let's take this final call. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, please keep your comment brief. We're about to go off the air.
Okay, I'm a 32-year-old female. I'm severely obese. I have diabetes, asthma. My doctor gives me a lot of antibiotics, and I'm tired all the time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change my life, turn my life around. I know it begins with my physical self. And
That's
I was
right.
wanting to know what was one of the first things that I need to do to get myself up and get going and not be so tired and change my life.
Okay, I would make sure I'm going to bed early, staying away from the TV. You may want to take some sleepy time tea and some valerian root to make yourself rest at night, because one of the main...
Excuse me, I also have sleep apnea too.
Oh, yeah. What you may need to do, you may need a consultation from myself, plus working with your other doctors, because there may be some coordination of care needed. But if you got the will, I've seen people change very positively, and it's a step-by-step process. You don't give up, and you keep reading very, very avidly about everything you can get on the subject. Right. Make it like a college course or medical school course. Really take it very seriously.
And it all comes down to self-love. When you get into your love of yourself, you begin to magnetize answers to you. Get into your emotions, get into your relationships, get into your spirituality, and then you'll generate the things you need to do to move forward. Caller, we're going to have to run.
Thank you.
All righty.
Yeah, that was excellent. We're going to wrap this show up. I'd like to spend more time with each and every one of you, but of course we're limited by the time constraints we all have in this world. This is Dr. William Richardson. We were talking about chronic fatigue syndrome, and we have some announcements. Take care.
All right. Now we're going to get on out of here, Atlanta. We really appreciate your important input tonight on our subject, chronic fatigue syndrome. And don't forget, December 1st at 6 p.m., we will be discussing Nutrition 101, everything you wanted to know about nutrition, but didn't have anybody to ask. Well, you can ask us. We're going to go over it all. So, for Dr. William Richardson, this is John Richardson signing off on WCLK 91.9 FM. We'll see you December 1st at 6 p.m. Take care.
WCLK reminds listeners that views expressed on this program are those of the participants and not necessarily those of Clark Atlanta University, WCLK, its members, or underwriters.
WCLK Atlanta, a broadcast service of Clark Atlanta University.